Thank you. A warm hello to all attendees of this virtual 22nd World Congress of East-West Medicine. I am most grateful to my good friend, Ms. Rose Hong of Global Dragon TV for initiating this invitation and recognition of our international humanitarian organization, Montero Medical Missions. Founded 11 years ago, MMM continues to be an all-volunteer organization without a salaried employee and starting with zero funding. Having been a medical missionary since 1981, I found out that a combination of medical mission work with that of a U.S. Peace Corps volunteer assignment by creating sustainable projects is the way to go to ensure sustainability of our efforts. MMM has currently 7 international sustainable projects and 1 domestic to help our veterans in their dental care needs and those ailing with traumatic brain injury, PTSD, and opioid dependence. This is the current composition of our active board. You can tell that we are a diverse and inclusive group with varied backgrounds. I tell you, it depends so much on this group for help. This slide shows on the left Dr. Chris Boniel, the chairman of our popular, flagship project in the Philippines, together with prosthesis. Here he is examining a patient that has had surgery, cataract surgery by Dr. Nitrauer on the right side, who is the overall chairman of our Eyesight 2020 project worldwide. And he was with us in the Philippines a couple of times in 2011 and 2013 and has donated through his contact with medical equipment needed for cataract surgery and other types of operation to the hospital in our home province of Surigao del Sur in Mindanao, Philippines. Dr. Boniel is past president of the Optometrist Association of the Philippines, and Dr. Nitrauer is an ophthalmologist, founder of Beats Eye Care Clinic here in Virginia Beach. These are the patients the day after surgery, and all very thankful because to them this is really life-changing. This slide shows Dr. Warren Sachs, who is a well-known dentist here in Hampton Roads, Virginia, who volunteered with us with Vicky Brett, who is an hygienist, and the 3 of us went to Mongolia in Ulaanbaatar, August of 2014. Here he is treating a Mongolian patient, and they are very grateful for our mission work there. They wanted us to come back and do our prosthesis project, or they really need to have their factory, only one factory for prosthesis, but well put together, but need an upgrading. And so we promised them we will be back. The next slide will show our YouTube.
I founded Montero Medical Missions as a lifelong dream to allow my contemporary expatriate physicians and allied health professionals to go back home and serve their fellow countrymen. What separates us from other international humanitarian organizations is our programs, which consist of eyesight, prosthesis, and dental care in the international front. For the domestic program, we have the health fair for veterans. These programs help build relationships that can change the world.
I enjoy leading the dental program with Montero Medical Missions. We look to identify countries in need all over the world to provide free dental services and free dental education. Total wellness in a local community is connected to the level of oral health that is needed. We look to provide innovative ways to continue education in as many places as possible.
Being a board-certified prosthetist and orthotist and running the prosthetic program for Montero Medical Missions, it allows me to train others in developing countries on how to run and maintain a prosthetic and orthotic clinic. The need is great throughout the world. There are so many individuals with the loss of an arm or a leg, and in providing these services to these individuals, it allows them to become a more productive part of society. It allows that individual to get back to work and provide a source of income for themselves and their family.
This slide shows the contents of a sturdy box. We call it balikbayan box in the Philippines. And we have it filled with brand new children's books from humanitarian company here in Chesapeake, Mom's Choice Awards, that receives brand new children's books from manufacturers and to be distributed to nonprofit organizations like Montero Medical Missions. And we're very fortunate to have contact with the leadership of this company. And we add for every box a newly refurbished computer from a technology company called EIT Services, and the owner being also a member of our active board, Shane Roddy. And this is the project that really keeps us going, even if it is during the pandemic, and so many different elementary schools that were benefited with this project. and that helped us got the award, really presidential award called Kaanib ng Bayan, which means in English, Ally of the People Award. And I traveled all the way to the Philippines last June 29 to accept it on behalf of the board. And we're just very fortunate to have many talented folks in our group. This photo shows the group that volunteers during our health fair for veterans, which started in 2012, and that a year later we were recognized by, excuse me, by the American College of Surgeons at its 100th Clinical Congress in 2013, which happened in Washington, D.C., by accepting our abstract on this innovative project at the exposition segment of the college. And we are indeed very fortunate to have this recognition by the college. And this photo shows the ship that was really blown away by the strongest typhoon that ever hit the Philippines or land for any matter anywhere in the world. That was considered the strongest typhoon, called Haiyan or Yolanda, in November of 2013. And because of this calamity that usually hits the country, an average of 20 killer typhoons a year, we thought that another way to help the country is to create a floating medical clinic that can be used in mission work to far-flung communities in different islands, and also to be used during times of disasters and catastrophes. So this 60-foot catamaran that we're here showing is the prototype of what we want to happen there when we have complete funding of this facility. And so let's stay tuned, because soon, keeping my fingers crossed, this will happen. Giving back and having fun is really our secret to longevity. So anyone who may like to volunteer and go with us in a mission work, you can be an ambassador of goodwill for Uncle Sam, regardless of your background, and we can always continue to win friends around the world, which we hope we can have a foothold in different continents of the world. Our newsletter is more or less patterned like a chart, and we have progress notes that we put in there to inform our friends and supporters of what we continue to do, and hopefully be able to also recruit supporters, both financially and physically, during mission work. And we always welcome volunteers, because, as I tell people, volunteers are not paid because they are priceless. So hopefully people think along those lines. And this last photo is what gets me spoiled by our regional long-time newspaper, the Virginian Pilot. This one was taken when I retired after 35 years of private practice in general and thoracic surgery in 2007. and just concentrate now on mission work. So that's our story, and I appreciate your listening. Thank you very much.